What is going on, everybody? It's Mamdu and I am back with some more Black Hole Phantom Nights. Today I have decided to make a new guide on the game. It's been like almost 4 months, 5 months since the game been out, and I feel like we have evolved in so many ways and we have changed our ways of playing the game so far. So I wanted to make a new guide for the new players and to the advanced, from new to mid advanced player. Like, you should be already caught up to everything. You should know where everything drops, what you should be doing. So if you're like a super into the game player, I don't think this will help you, but if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome. So, we're going to be talking about 5 things today, or 4, depending on how it goes. Um, Characters, relics, accessories, how to obtain them, and what teams should you be running, and what's the strats, basically. So, um, we have got an arena around 2 3 months ago, right? So everybody that really wants to get up in arena, they need to know the formations, right? But we'll leave that to the end. For now, as a new player, you need to know your first income and how to get the jewels and stuff like that. So the jewels are mainly obtainable through quests, and you need to get them from the west, north, and east just by doing them right. And you can also get them from main story. Character story will give you gems to awaken and enhance your characters, right? So that's the jewels. We're done with it. 5 seconds. Don't even think about it. That's where you get the jewels. If the events come by as well, like this event right here, it will give you jewels. See, 180, 120, 120, 75s, 180, 180, 120, stuff like that, right? You'll get jewels out of the events. Events are super important. Events come with relics, right? I haven't bought all of them, but the event comes with relics, right? So there you go. That's the relics. Events come with. Now we're getting Ultra Evolution sheets, which is essential if you're an endgame player to max out and get your into 7-star. If you're a new player, don't have to worry about that. Play the game at your own base or pace, and yeah, just try to pick yourself up step by step. If you're a new player, your main focus is going to be Phantom sheets, right? Materials to enhancing characters. Those Ultra Attacker Crest, Extra Crest, don't worry about them 7-star. Unless you're paying a lot of money, then you need to worry, because if you have like a load of characters and you know you can finish the Wizard King like a load of times and you have the skip tickets, you definitely should be farming like an end game player, because money really impacts gameplay in any game these days. You're also need to be focusing on getting those skip tickets, the gold stuff, the AP pods, the summon tickets. Always get the relics from the events. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but always get them because you don't know when you're gonna use them, right? Um, Speaking of relics, relics are really important. They're gonna be your main source of damage, defense, HP, and stuff like that. So, for an instance, oh sorry, this is a level 4, level 5. There we go, maxed. Dwarf battle axe. You get that off of Dwarf Charmy. There is 3 ways to obtain relics. First way is if you go to shop, go to relic shop, right? You can set a character and you can go to reserve. Some characters will give you relics through the reserve area, which is this. Like right now, I am working to get the real relic, which will help me raise my blue and red gem drop rate. If I max it out, it's going to be very long, right? So, what this relic is helping me with right now is to finish a Defense the Capital quest, but we'll talk about that later. So, we said relic, we'll get them from relic shop by deploying a character. You can also get them, sorry, pressed on that by accident. You can get them also from quests. If you go to quests right here, I'll show you. Each area, east, north, and west, they will have relics for beginning players, right? So for an instance, you can see here we have a crown, whatever the heck that does. The crown, I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm pretty sure for a new player, any relics will be helpful. You mainly want to be looking for HP, defense, and attack relics. That's your main thing. And as a new player, you're gonna probably be depending on tanks, right? So just keep that in mind. The third and final way to get relics, it's gonna be from deployment, right? You can go here, you can click on a certain area, I'll show you right now, and you can go and deploy a team with a character that says they will unlock a dungeon for you, right, if you deploy them. So let's say I want to go here. Always go to the like the area that takes either an hour or 30 minutes to clear, right? Or 30, yeah, like that's the time that you have to wait for. And you always need to have uh, there's this one thing that you need to have saved up, right? So let's say for an instance I want Finral's relic, right? It's bad, but I want it, let's say, right? I'm a new player, I got him, I want his relic. You come here and you see this map. It will cut down your time to 1 second, right? But it will only take 1 hour. So basically, if you have an area that you'll have to wait like an hour for, use one of these. It will instantly give you the clear. The travel talisman, it will give you extra percentages on the good or great, but you mostly don't want to use that unless you're actually like farming super high stage. Okay, sorry about that, but something just occurred. Yeah, but anyway, you want to run with the map, right? Press OK. I'm sorry, it took me too long to show you. Report. Good. Okay, now you got good. If you want to get the actual dungeon, you need to get a grade. So, yeah, go back to Loken, and yes, just trying, keep reporting. Still good. We need to get grade. And you see this don't give up meter? The more you do, the more runs you do with this certain character, the higher the chance of you getting a great success, basically. There we go, we got a great. It'll show you Loken Village, tries left 10, tries left 10. It will unlock to you Loken. So basically you have to go to Loken Village to do these quests. These are extra quests that are added on to the thing. And Hall of Morality, tries left 6. So you might be wondering, where the heck is Hall of Morality? Like, where do I go to work with it? Like, where's the Hall of Morality? There's 3 areas. There is the water dungeon, right? And as you can see, I've deployed a lot of characters in here. All the deployment characters will have 3 main dungeons: the one in the west, the one in the north, and the one in the east, right? So this one right here, they got Hall of Morality, Black Throne Room, and Berserker's Turf. There's a lot more. There's literally so much more, and I mean when I'm like saying so much more, there is a lot more. Yeah. So the more characters that you have deployed, the more areas or the more dungeons that you have unlocked in a certain area, right? And there we go. Stone dungeon. See, 5 out of 9. It will show you how many dungeons exist for a certain area. Okay, now that we're done with relics, let's move on to accessories. Accessories can also be unlocked through the exact same way the relics are unlocked. And that's either by character, by deployment, or by just doing the actual quests, right? So you don't have to worry too much. They're both one and the same. Don't worry about it. But the thing about accessories is they don't give you actual stats. So like for an instance right now, the dwarf battle axe, it will give you 550 attack and 350 defense. But for accessories, sorry, we go to a defense accessory like this one, Union Bell, which you can get from Klaus, 3-star Klaus, but you have to 5 or 6-star him. I don't remember. Yeah, it will raise your hate, medium, and raise your defense XL. So when your hate is increased, the enemies will attack you more than the other teammates that you have. And defense, self-explanatory. Just have more defense. You won't die as much, right? Right now, you have this relic, which should be your go-to whenever you get like 7,500 points for the relic shop, and I'll show you how to work with it. Increase number of actions is very long. Number of actions is really important in this game because the more actions that you have, the more chances that you have in wrecking the other team faster, like super fast, right? So, if we go to relic shop, and I'll show you guys how to get this. Funeral mirror. It will cost you 1,500. So if you want to get 5, that is going to be 7,500. You need 5 relics to max out 1 relic. And you need 5 of the same relic to max it out. Same goes for accessories as well. So this accessory I can only get 2 right now, but I'm not worried. I already have 3, and I have my Spirit Dive. If I put him in the relic shop, he will give me a relic that gives me number of actions. But that's not the point, beside the point. You also have ruby ring, sapphire ring, amber ring, jade ring, and you will see that each ring will increase a number of abilities, right? And you can check here what it will do. Weakening abilities will trigger more offense, lower speed, XL, and then when you max it out, lowering speed will go away. It will just be a permanent increase of triggering weakening abilities, which is really great. But you don't have to worry about that if you're a new player. Your main focus is to get the mirrors. And if you have enough points, always grab those crystals, grab the wings, and everything in the market, because mats are really important. You're gonna need them to max out everything you have, right? Get the XP, instead of going and doing honing gates and like waiting a load. Always get everything except the key, the honing gate key, because you will get so many honing gate keys, it's gonna be funny. Like, I have 149 on me, right? These treasure trove, I don't feel like you need to work with them as much. Like, just, I don't buy them personally, and I have enough. I've had enough for a really long time. Okay, next thing, relics accessories, we're done from them. How to get jewels, we're done. Okay, what do we do now? Yeah, characters. How do you enhance your characters? How to get your teams more powerful? The teams currently in the game, or the meta, is basically just attackers all over the place. Like, you won't see buffers, you won't see debuffers unless you're doing like a challenge of some sorts. But even right now in Defense the Capital, it's attackers. Like, you see this dwarf Charmy, right? She's an attacker, and she got an insane debuff, right? And for characters, there's always going to be stats, abilities, and relics, right? Or you can have a formation in the place of the relic, or you can have, let me remember, formation relic or accessory, right? And these are kind of like, I don't know how to explain it in a way, but some characters are important for their relics or the formation of their accessory, and some characters are important because of their abilities. So whenever you get a new character, always check it out. Don't like think of, is it a good character, is it bad, does it work with the tiers or not, because that will mess with your brain, right? Always take a look at your character for yourself, right? What does this character do for me? No AoE, that means she is a great single target damaging character. And as you can see here, if you read, damage 3xl an enemy and lower their attack extra large short, raise your own attack extra large short, right? So this, you literally steal attack from an enemy and hit him. So the more attack the enemies have, the more damage they will take. So you can already see she's a great single target damage dealer. Lower defense and speed of an enemy extra large short, raise on defense and speed extra large short. So this character is already top tier just by having those 2 skills. And characters come with 3 types of skills. You have the arcane art, which is like your ultimate ability. You have your AOM, which is an ability that can be used with your teammates and apply the effect of the actual ability. So, debuff an enemy if there are 2 or more AOM participants. remove participants debuffs. So the way it works, let's say, let me show you in a formation, right? So team management, here you will manage your formations and everything. Let me start fresh. Okay, so let me show you. We have Charmy, right? We put her in the middle of the formation. We need to have everybody around her to get the effect of the AOM. So let's say I just want to slap like these random characters, and the way it works, I will have the characters like this, and always have the characters that will benefit the most out of the AOM. Like for an instance, you want to remove debuffs from the characters that will help you do good, right? So Black Divider Asta, I don't want him to have debuffs on him because when he's at full performance, he will shred everything. Like it doesn't matter, he will just shred. The best AOMs in the game are the ones that give you either crit, remove debuffs, or give you insane amounts of damage, or give you invincibility. That's what like really running right now in the game. So this man right here, Leopold, is one of the key characters. So if you get him, don't sleep on him, right? He will give you crit, raise crit of AOM participants large based on number of AOM participants, and that's for a short time. It says short, but it's actually freaking long. It's so many moves that each character can make. So he is insanely good. Now how do you combo with this? As you can see here, I have Black Bull 1 and Black Bull 2. Now, formations are a big factor in the game. Black Bull 2 increases your attack by 1.4 and speed by 1.5. No other magnifiers for other things. And Black Bull 1 increases the same thing but a little bit lower. You have this special. It will show you what the formation specializes in. So attack A, buff C, recovery C, weaken A. So basically attack and weaken abilities will trigger a lot more in this formation. Red gems will not be impacted by anything. 1x, 1x. And what you really want to see what the formation do is the formation skill. Raise crit damage 4xl, very short, usable 5x, right? That's for Black Bull 2, which you get from Black Divider Asta. It's super important. That's how you combo crit with the formation. Black Bull 1 will raise the crit damage small, very short. So you can see already the difference 4xl to small and very short. Like, it doesn't seem very good, right? But it's a lot of time for a very short. Like you would say, like very short, like maybe 2 or 3 moves, but it feels like a lot more when you're playing the game. It will get you a lot of stuff cleared more. So the way crit works is if you're doing like 2000, right? You get crit, you'll do like 2500, and with the Black Bull 1, it's gonna be a small increase. So let's say like around, you'll do like 4000 instead of 2500. With Black Bull 2, it will jump all the way from 2500 into 4 times the freaking damage. It's retarded, it's stupid, it's crazy, right? So like it'll jump from 2500 into like 10,000. So you can see the magnifier and how crit works and how it just shits on everything in the game. Like it literally switches all the game. Like it will tell you, hey, run attackers, it's okay, it will just finish everything like in 2 seconds. And that's true. Like right now, an optimal team to be running, if you have the jewels and you have the money and you have everything, is to run 5 attackers. So what will you do, right? You run a Divider Asta, you run Charmy, you run this, and you run this. Actually, no, we don't even need Yami. We can slap on this because this guy, they say he's tank, but he is a broken freaking character. Now, I've told you why there is a lot of attackers in this game now, and you'll see why in a second. For instance, Spirit Dive Uno, go to abilities. The man will literally give you attack and speed of self and allies in range, medium, slightly long. Damage enemies in range, almost an AoE, right? Toughen, almost an AoE. Almost an AoE toughen, which is basically like an enhancing ability for the team. On top of all of this, He got a multi-hit random enemies, and it's like in a straight line. And he also got raised attack of ion participants L, which is large and long. Um, Also need to pay attention for the characters. They have formation types. So if you have their certain formation, they will be a lot more powerful when they are running on that formation. So Black Bull 2, self-explanatory. Everybody from Black Bulls will get the buff. Golden Down, Yuno's in Golden Down. Put him in Golden Down formation, he will get the buff, right? And Crimson Lion King, Fogelion, put him in there, he will get the buff. And if you want to run an optimal team, you always want to have either a buffing formation. Let's just switch formations real quick. You want to have the buffing formation on the start. Have your tanks in the front if you're doing arena, right? So we'll do like this. And always have your AOM in the middle. That's the way that the game works right now. And I don't see any other way of the game working like right now. That's the meta. So um, I think you guys now have like a base of how the game works. The meta is attackers and shitload of damage. So that's what you need to be running. If you're a new player, friendly player approach, I would suggest to you to start off small. You don't have much to work with already. So the way we started as new players, we didn't have this many like broken shit, like basically, right? So what we ran with was super simple. Let me show you. I ran with a 5-star Leopold. I ran with Sister Lily to just keep my healing up. I also had a 5-star. I still have her. Doesn't go away, but 5-star Mimosa, the healing version, right here. And we had this Asta and this Yuno on release. Where is he? This Yuno right here. We had both of them on release. If you don't have them, my suggestion to you would be the optimal team for a new player. I'm gonna make a complete team from 3 and 4 stars. So no 5 stars are gonna be involved or 7 stars. Just natural 4 stars and 3 stars. Your optimal team would be is to run. Let's see if you're talking. So run this man. Run this dude. Run Charmy, she's really good. And for a healer, run Noelle. I would highly suggest running a team like this, right? Noelle, I would put her over here. Just put Charmy on this side, because Charmy is just there for debuffing, giving sleep to enemies. And yeah, guys, that's what you should be running. And for formation wise, I'm gonna be taking it super simple. Putting on Steel Blue Goat and Raccoon for the second formation, right? So I want you guys to see that you don't need to have broken stuff to actually start out as a new player. And as you can see, these are the teams that you would be running normally. And for relics, run with whatever you have, right? Like whatever is best for you, run with that, and just keep playing the game. First month is always going to be tough, right? So keep that in mind. And yeah, just keep grinding, and you will get up there with everybody else. You know, you'll get the jewels. The game is super free to play, in my opinion. You don't need to spend any money. The game gives a lot of opportunities for new players. So yeah. Always keep in mind, not every banner is a summon, so don't be an idiot like me and summon on the Noelle banner. But personally, I wanted her because I need her for something specific that I'm gonna be discussing later. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. And last tip before I go, this is a scam. If you're a new player, don't summon on this. Mage summon is shit. It's trash. It's a bullshit scam. Don't even summon on it. Yeah, but I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope all of you have a great day, and see y'all later. Bye.